Our presentation is on the finger and dovetail joints.
The finger joiner is a tool that you will need to cut certain dados in your piece, the size that you will need them, and it is a piece.
Wait. Let's get up.
The finger joiner is a tool that will cut certain dados in your piece, the size that you will need them, and it is a piece of wood with one hole and a piece that sticks out the opposite end and the same size as the hole that you want it. It keeps hold of your piece, so there is no flinging involved. Flinging is when your piece is consistently moving so your dado is uneven. The safety is the same for all machines, glasses, and patience. You need steady movements in order to make a precise cut on your piece. Your piece will end up as a perfect size, the look you want it.
Now we will show a video demonstrating the finger jointer. Notice how after he made the first cut, he put the cutout space over the piece of wood to the right of the wood that he was cutting to evenly space each joint.
The finger joints are used to latch two or more pieces of wood together on a 90-degree angle. Finger joints are called finger joints because it is the same thing as if you interlock your fingers together. Like so. If you've ever used Lincoln logs, you have used the finger joints. Finger joints are popular because they are strong and usually contribute to the aesthetics of the piece. Finger joints look nice and are strong and rigid. Another cool joint is called the dovetail joint. The dovetail joint has been around since the Egyptian BC times. In fact, finger joints have been found in ancient mummy tombs and ancient Chinese palaces. These joints have survived years of wear and tear and are still together. This shows how strong these joints are. The dovetail joint is called the dovetail joint because the links are used cut at an angle, as you see here. The dovetail joints are special because they are stronger and more rigid than the finger joints. And other than glue, the joints don't need any mechanical fasteners to hold the wood together. Once you add glue together, these joints are virtually impossible to break apart. As you see here, it's a very tight fit, which is good for rigidity and making the wood much stronger. Making dovetails are for different types of wood you're using are key. The softwood slope is usually a 1/6 ratio, and for a hardwood, the slope is usually a 1/8 ratio. There are many different variations of the dovetail joint, such as the through dovetail joint, the half-blind dovetail joint, the secret mitred dovetail joint, and the full-blind dovetail joint. And there's also a sliding dovetail joint, which is usually used for like drawers or shelves or something like that.
The finger joint has many uses. One of the uses was, a long time ago, the pioneers would make log cabins using finger joints.
Record mine?
Here is an example of finger joints on a log cabin. They used finger joints because they are very strong and are not very likely to topple over. The most common use of finger joints is to make two boards one board and join them together, like interlocked fingers. It is also used a lot in bed frames and tables. Finger joints are always made out of wood, and you could have two different types of wood meeting at a joint to have two different colors. Furniture companies often use finger joints because of their aesthetic appeal and their rigidity. This has been the finger joints. Thank you.